The Huntsville Hospital Foundation was established in 1978. I became associated with the foundation in 1984, ascended to the chairmanship in 1988, and then retired off of the board in 1993. The great thing about it is that Huntsville Hospital and the foundation have kept pace with the enormous growth we've had. You can't have a great community without a great healthcare facility. And I think that's what we have in Huntsville Hospital. And I think the Huntsville Hospital Foundation has been a major factor in that success.
Huntsville Hospital is a gem in this city. Knowing that you have dependable, exceptionally good health care provides a level of comfort for the community that I think is hard to duplicate. The backup system for the Huntsville Hospital is the Huntsville Hospital Foundation. They provide so much that it goes above and beyond just the ordinary. The foundation started an endowment fund in 1995. Today, that fund exceeds $32 million. That's a wonderful achievement. And what it means is that the foundation programs can continue for the future because they've got that endowment behind them.
That's a marvelous start. But I'd like to be here 30 years from now when it's $100 million. And I truly believe that will happen.
I joined the foundation soon after coming to my practice here in Huntsville. You know, I've seen the benefits of the foundation in many ways, and we see the cardiac areas receive life-saving supplies and new technologies that give our community new resources.
The foundation has provided all the diagnostic equipment at the breast center. Nearly everything at the neonatal unit is provided from the Melissa George Fund. All of that equipment. That's all foundation funding.
Sometimes it's the gifts of blanket warmers, something so simple, but when you're freezing cold in our rooms waiting to have a procedure performed, having that warm blanket just gives you a sense of support. Not all hospitals have the ability to be supported the way that we are by our foundation. It's almost every week that a need arises, which isn't always part of a capital plan. Without those gifts, care would be delayed or services may not be expanded the way that we hope or in the timely fashion that we hope.
We've been here for 50 years. We've seen Huntsville change so much in 50 years, and the hospital system has just changed along with it.
I was born in Huntsville Hospital. My children were born in Huntsville Hospital. Every time we've had an emergency, we've gone to Huntsville Hospital. We have a great community. We're strong, but we have to have community support. So it means a lot for us to be able to advocate on its behalf, and every dollar counts.
I think that philanthropy is different for everyone. Sometimes it is the ability to give financial help to the institution. Sometimes it's just putting in sweat equity or being able to help out with an event or really provide love and care to a certain department. We find that all of it is needed in order to be able to contribute to what the foundation does for the hospital.
When you look around, you know that you've got to do your part. That's what makes a community vital. It's what makes a community a caring, loving place. And I want to be a member in that community.
I think that's important because as a community, for us to succeed, we have to help everybody. The individuals that come in and have gone through some type of illness or experience and are so thankful to Huntsville Hospital and its staff and its donors for providing those services. And you're humbled. You sit back and think back to yourself and say, maybe you just played a small role, but it actually made a difference.
Healthcare is in a very uncertain time, and certainly as budgets and fundings get tighter, I think that we'll find that this hospital will continue to grow and to have good support because there is such a dedication from the community. We always know that there's this group there wanting and willing to provide us with the necessary equipment that we need to do our work. I can promise you that the gifts that have been given to areas of the hospital, such as the NICU or to the cardiology department where I work, are often found to be exactly what we need at exactly the right time.
My hope for the next 40 years is that the kind of programs and the kind of philanthropic behavior that the foundation models will just continue.
I hope for the next 40 years for Huntsville Hospital Foundation is to think bigger. I think the last 40 have been absolutely incredible, but what more could we do?
And I want us to keep on doing what we've been doing. So 10 years from now, when they're making the 50th anniversary video, they can look back and say, wow, we've come a long way in 10 years.
If I were to describe the foundation in one word, it's hard to do that, so I'm going to say a few. I'd say energized, motivated, passionate.
If I were to describe the foundation in one word, I would say dynamic.
It's amazing, and I think it's going to be more amazing in the next 40 years.